Though in this video, I'm going to share with you 8 idioms that are related to money. So let's take a look at the first one. A dime a dozen. So we've got a picture of a dime a dozen. This means that something is not valuable. It's very common. So, for example, perhaps someone would say, some antique dishes are worth a lot of money, but not these ones. They're a dime a dozen, meaning there are many of this kind around, so they are not valuable. Let's move on to the second one. On the house. In the picture, you can see a woman standing on a house. Of course, that has nothing to do with the idiom. On the house means that a business is going to give you something for free. Usually this is a restaurant. So if you had bad service, maybe the manager will say, "We're very sorry about that. Please accept these desserts on the house," meaning that they are free for you. Number 3, money doesn't grow on trees. If it did, it might look like this, but we all know that money does not grow on trees, which is just another way of telling someone that money is not easy to get or acquire. So if your kids keep asking for more things and more things, you might say, "That's enough already. Money doesn't grow on trees." And moving on to the next one, to give someone a run for their money. A run for their money. So we can see someone is running in this picture. To give someone a run for their money means you are going to be a lot of competition for them. So you might say, "I don't think I will win the race against him because he is the champion, but I'll give him a real run for his money," meaning it'll be close because you are a very good competitor. And the next one we have is my 2 cents. 2 pennies, of course, is 2 cents. So my 2 cents means your opinion or advice to someone. So if your friends are talking about the best place to travel, you might say, "Well, let me give you my 2 cents. I think Australia is a fantastic place to visit." Okay. It costs an arm and a leg. It costs an arm and a leg. We've got an arm and we've got a leg in the pictures. And you know, cost means how much money something is for you. Of course, nothing is going to cost you giving your arm and leg to purchase a product. It just means something is extremely expensive. I would really love to buy that new ring, but I can't. It costs an arm and a leg. And moving on, a cheapskate. So he is looking intently at his money, a cheapskate. A cheapskate is a person who does not like to spend their money. So you could say, "Oh, I hate going for lunch with Jake. He never pays for half the meal. He's such a cheapskate." And the last one, on the money, You can see there is a little man sitting on the money. Of course, that is not what this idiom means. On the money means you are correct. So maybe there was a competition to see who could guess how many candies were in the jar. And you guess 84. Maybe they will say, you are right on the money. You win the prize. Okay, so let's quickly review those 8 money idioms. A dime a dozen means very common and therefore not valuable. On the house means you will receive something, generally food or drink, from the business. You will not need to pay. Money doesn't grow on trees means money is not easy to get. It is not something that comes freely to us. If you give someone a run for their money, you are going to be strong competition for them. My 2 cents means your opinion or your advice that you're going to share with someone. It costs an arm and a leg. Something is very expensive. A cheapskate is a person who does not like to spend money. They may have money, but they hate to spend it. And on the money means a person is correct. They got the right answer, they have the right idea, or they guessed something correctly. Okay. I hope those were useful, and I'll see you next time.